talking about the industry so much and being in the industry, what do you kind of see as the state of the industry for 2025 going into 2026 for asphalt?
The one thing I'm really excited about is the adaptation of tech. I felt like we should have been adapting to things a lot sooner. And our manufacturers and suppliers, it's a big lift to ask them to put in a lot of different things, which honestly makes a way for third-party companies like Trimble, right? When it's like, well, if they're not going to do this in-house at these big manufacturer suppliers, at least we have third parties that can collaborate with these big manufacturers and suppliers, put some cool stuff out. When we were at World of Asphalt, we seen a huge cat. I put out a piece of content with Trimble, and it was outfitted with Trimble's device that gave it that GPS technology to let it know what elevation we were at and how grading was going perfect, which is fantastic. We're starting to see some of that stuff on some of our paving equipment and these types of things. So I'm really excited about that. And of course, the big buzzword is AI. I've been trying my best to keep up on the forefront of it and what it means for our industry, which is really hard. What I end up having to do is look kind of outside the parameters of the asphalt industry to see what other industries are doing, because it's usually not long before somebody jumps over the wall into the asphalt industry and says, hey, we're bringing this to you. We've been checking out some really cool AI robotic line striping machines that have been coming along the last 3 or 4 years. Yeah, dude, they're crazy. And they're so satisfying to watch, right, on the internet. It's like literally is somebody just standing there drinking a cup of coffee, watching this little robot go around and stripe parking lots and whatnot. So I'm really excited about that. But what has me probably the most excited is I spent a lot of years alone creating content for the asphalt industry. And then I had a few friends come along where they started creating content. It's not easy to stay consistent and do because you don't really see the ROI on it. If people are looking monetarily, that's the wrong ROI, I think, for the most part. But if there's other parts of what we do that really satisfy you in life, you get those ROIs. So what I'm really excited about is to see our industry kind of take the reins as of late. And this posting to social media and putting your face on the camera and showing what you do is becoming a lot more normal in 2025 than it had the decade before. I think if there was a chart, it would hockey stick right now. And that's really exciting to me, man, because I show up, Taylor, at like CONEXPO, and there's all these people that I've been talking to on the internet. And, you just go up and you're like, yo, and it's like you've known each other your whole entire life. It really brings our community together. And I think that initial thing where I was like, we really need to show our industry in a great light to the world. I feel like a lot of other people in our industry, in the asphalt industry, dirt world industry, are taking up that mantle and being like, all right, let's do it. And let's do it together. So it's a really good feeling. Those are two really cool things, right? Of like, dude, we have a huge community now. It's like a giant family in the asphalt industry. And we got some really cool stuff to show off that's happening. And a lot of that is going to be at CONEXPO. I know it is. I've seen the exhibitor list. I'm super excited to start making content with them.
Yeah, no, it's good. So that's when we went in 2023. It was like the coolest thing ever because you're with all these people that you've been talking to, like you said, for so long. And then, here you are seeing them in person.